Up next, the Aruban Minister of Justice speaks out about the Natalee Holloway case. There's news in Aruba. The Aruban Justice Minister holds a press conference about the disappearance of Natalee Holloway. And according to translations provided to On the Record, the Justice Minister says this unsolved case is a stain on Aruba, and he wants the prosecutor's office to put special attention on the case. Your panel is back. And panel, during the first segment, I received an email from Dave Holloway, who we all know is the father of Natalee Holloway, and I just want to read it on the air. This is what I just got from Dave Holloway. It says, "I'm greatly disturbed that Hans Moss," that's the prosecutor, "and the Aruban investigation team has not requested information that you have obtained regarding the case of my daughter, Natalee Holloway. If the Aruban investigative team wanted to solve this case, it would appear to me they would want to see any and all leads and information. A telephone call to the local FBI attaché office would suffice to obtain this information. Obviously, that would be too simple." Signed, Dave Holloway. And my offer remains open to the Aruban prosecutor. They can have what we have, and they can investigate it. We'll give them numbers for wire transfers. We'll give them the chip. They can investigate the whole works. All right, now, the second thing is the Minister of Justice. Apparently, we're getting some traction in Aruba. And in fact, you can see this article that's causing some heat down in Aruba. This is written in the local dialect. I've underlined all the places where my name is. We've had it translated. Incidentally, even Governor Palin made the article. We don't know exactly what, but anyway, we know that a stain on Aruba, Ted. That's what the Minister of Justice is saying.
Greta, I have to absolutely agree. This case has been going on too long, and the sad commentary is the manner in which it was investigated. As we know, this case initially started off with them accusing two black guys of actually having something to do with the disappearance of Natalee Holloway. And we had Dom Pegg, who's no longer with the operation. Now we've got a new prosecutor. Nobody's doing anything. And you're right. You're absolutely right. I don't care if we believe or disbelieve this rotten kid. The fact about it is everything needs to be followed up on.
Jim, the fact that the Minister of Justice said it seems at least we're getting a little traction has made the newspaper down there, and that kind of stain on Aruba, and that maybe this Minister of Justice will get this prosecutor, Hans Moss, to get to contact us. So I'll give, he can contact us. We'll give him everything. Get off the,
Before I respond, would you just clarify that since you aired this and since you made the offer, Hans Moss has never said he wants to see what we have?
He has said he has been absolutely silent, and he knows how to reach me. Believe me, he knows how to reach me.
Then the Minister of Justice should stop holding press conferences and have this man fired. I had an open mind about this guy and was hoping it was a fresh start. But if anybody has information about a crime and the prosecutor doesn't pick up the phone and say, "I'd love to see it, when can I meet you?" and I know you offered to meet him in Miami, he should be fired, period.
Bernie?
Why is the Minister of Justice, to pick up on Jim's point, communicating with the prosecutor through the newspaper? Just call the guy up or email him and say, "Listen, either open an investigation, whatever Greta has, take a look at. For all we know, it's completely unreliable, or it's reliable, but just look at it, give us thumbs up and thumbs down, or you're out on your backside tomorrow." I don't understand it.
I mean, it's bad enough that, but what I don't get is the Dutch. I mean, Holland, what in the world is Holland doing sitting there, 3,000 miles northeast, sitting up there with its relationship with Aruba? I guess I don't know if it's a protectorate or whatever it is. But what is Holland? I mean, Holland, one of our best allies. This is American woman missing, and their prosecutor won't even look at the information to prove it or disprove it.
It's an embarrassment. It is, and it's sad. I'm hoping that something now will come from this, Greta. And I got to tell you, you've done a remarkable job of staying on this, and I think it should be.
I don't know if we're on the right path, but I do know one thing.
It's a path.
At least we are trying, and that is a lot more than I can say. At least Fox News Channel is trying. I don't know if this is the right answer, but you know what? We're not just sitting there soaking in the sun rays. Anyway.
But how sad. Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Jim.
How sad that the Holloway family has to rely upon a TV anchor who's a former defense attorney and not the prosecutor to investigate the crime. How crazy is that?
Panel, thank you. Coming up, Yaron Vandersloot told us he sold Natalee Holloway to a man on Aruban Beach. Yaron now denies the story, but does the State Department think Yaron's story should be investigated? We will ask an advisor to Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice.
Tomorrow, state of emergency. The governors say they are drowning.